I'll stand just like a statue, just like you, acting like the sky's just about to fall.
Hello everybody, welcome back. NintendoLper here, and welcome to a video that honestly I should have gotten done back in March. If you guys notice, I hit 200 subs back in like February, and I honestly didn't like officially thank you all because I was supposed to do it in this video because I was like, oh, in this video it's gonna be like a 200 sub kind of special thing. It's gonna be cool. I'll thank them all in that video, but sadly I put this video off for so long, so this thank you is very late, I guess. Anyways, I want to thank you all for 200 subscribers, even though now we have like 262 as of now. Honestly, I never thought when I came back from like my little break because my computer shit the bed, I honestly never thought that in like 2 weeks, like when I come back and I made like a few videos, I would get 200 subs. It was honestly just amazing, and it motivated me so much just to do a lot more videos. And overall, just hard work can just pay off sometimes, and honestly I'm just very proud of it. Anyways, no more about that. Just thank you all, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, and I'll see you all at 300 subs, which is actually not that far. I did not know what to do for 300 subs yet. Tell me in the comments. Actually I already know, but that's a surprise. Anyways, no more about that. Let's talk about the main topic of the video. That red wearing, mustache wearing, pig nose plumber, Luigi. Over the years, Mario has had a plethora of many great 3D games and 2D games. And into this video, I'm going to be counting down my top 10 favorite Mario games. Now, to make the list fair, I'm only going to be including one game from the Mario Kart series, one game from the Mario's Party series, and one game from the Mario's Party from the Mario Sports series to make the list fair, so it's not a plethora of many Mario Kart games and sports games. Also, one more thing, I hate how every time in like this kind of video I have to explain this. These are my opinions. Do not kill me in the comments. Anyways, without further ado, let's go! At number 10, we have Super Mario World, my very first Nintendo Let's Play on this channel, and I have to say, I'm trying to think, oh, should I get like a desk or should I just get the computer in general? So, overall, I just don't. Mario, get in the pipe. Hold on, chill. Ah! But another thing, no! Favorite women's super, basically, is the next match, the Raw Tag Team match. That was, but really sad. Like literally, when I my favorite matches of the night. Now, look it up on YouTube, and it should be there. And in my original version of this video, I stayed on this level for like many times. Heck, it can even happen in this video. I don't know. Heck, it can even happen in this video. 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 Super Mario World came out on the Super Nintendo in 1990, making this the 5th Mario game in the Super Mario series. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I suck at 2D Mario games. The only Mario games I'm really good at are the 3D ones. Overall, that pretty much shows in my Mario World Let's Play. But overall, that doesn't really affect how much I love this game. This game is very fun to play, and it's probably one of my favorite 2D Mario games that I've ever played. The graphics look pretty good for its time, and the controls can differ. If you're playing on the Super Nintendo, the controls are pretty comfy, but if you're playing on the Wii Virtual Console, which I played for my Let's Play, you're gonna have to claw your fingers on the GameCube controller. Like, you're gonna have to put your index finger on Y, and you're gonna have to put your thumb on the B button, like making a little claw. And overall, it can be pretty uncomfortable at first, but once over time, when you start playing the game more and more like that, the controls can honestly become pretty comfy once you get used to it. And another thing I love about this game is all of the secrets you can find, even though mostly during my Let's Play I didn't really find any of them. But hey, maybe on showing up here I can revisit the game and maybe try finding all of them and finish the special world. Anyways, this is why Super Mario World is number 10 on the list. Now at number 9, we have Super Mario Bros. 3. Now, if someone were to ask me, out of the 3 Super Mario Bros. Games on the NES, what is your favorite? Well, I have to choose Super Mario Bros. 3. Released in 1988 for the NES, it was in my opinion one of the best Super Mario Bros. Games on the NES. Heck, they even built it off Super Mario Bros. 3 to make Super Mario World. Now, I'm probably going to say this a lot during the list, but this game is very fun to play, and the controls are very easy and comfortable. Now, besides that the game is very fun, the other reason why I prefer this game other than Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Bros. 2 is that if you die, you don't have to restart the whole game. You can actually start from the beginning of the world you are on. Now, of course, people may say, NintendoLper, you can do that in New Super Mario Bros. 1, but you have to hold the A button so you can continue off from the world you're at. But listen, in the 1980s, or in the early 90s, you're not gonna know that. You have to either have a subscription to Nintendo Power or get some gaming magazines back then to figure this out. But anyways, overall, I love this game, and this is why Super Mario Bros. 3 is number 9 on the list. And at number 8, we have Mario Party 2. Hey, want to lose your friends in an easy way? Then play this game. Released in 2000 for the Nintendo 64, Mario Party 2 is probably one of the best Mario Party games. In the game, you basically party with your friends throughout 6 boards dressed in pretty snazzy costumes. My favorite board has to be Horrorland. I just overall love the horror aesthetic, and overall it's just an amazing board. I also love the music. It just reminds me of walking down the street with my candy in my basket just as Luigi and getting beat up and getting my candy stolen. Also, the mini games are very fun as well. Even though some of them may be retaken from Mario Party 1, the overall, they're just very fun. Heck, one of my favorite minigames has to be Day at the Races. Over and over again.
Didn't have enough, but their money goes in anyways.
Day at the Races, luck-based minigame.
Oh no. I sung Foo Fighters during Brawl, remember?
Luck-based.
Oh, that's right. Oh, not Day at the Races again.
Either of you, yeah. And...
No!
What?! Why?!
This is what, the third, fourth time we've had this one now?
Dude!
And it's gonna be Day at the Races again.
No! Why?
So we should just rename this LP to Day at the Races, featuring Mario Party 2.
Yeah, really.
And even though some of them are reused from Mario Party 1, that doesn't mean that they can't still be very fun. Overall, Mario Party 2 is an amazing Mario Party game, and I highly recommend it. Hey, one night you feel lonely, play with your computers. It's pretty fun. And at number 7, we have Mario Kart Wii. This has to be one of my most favorite Mario Kart games ever. Well, besides Mario Kart DS, Mario Kart 8, and some of the other games I really enjoyed. Released in 2008 for the Wii, Mario Kart Wii is a very enjoyable game. This game introduced the choice of karts and bikes, and it's basically any other Mario Kart game. You have your new tracks and some retro tracks. Heck, my favorite track in this game has to be Moonview Highway. Personally, I just love the city/nighttime aesthetic, and this course just fits that perfectly. It is just a very chill vibe. Another thing some people hate about this game is the motion controls, but when I played this game when I was younger, I really didn't have any problem with the motion controls. When I played this game earlier, I found out you can actually play this game with a GameCube controller, so it made things a little bit easier. Anyways, I just love this game. I have so much memories of playing this game when I was younger, and overall I just enjoy this game. It has so much replay value. Well, sadly it's been a while since I've played this game because I scratched my disc up completely, so I've never really been able to play it recently, but anyways, that's why Mario Kart Wii is number 7 on my list. And at number 6, we have Super Mario No. And at number 6, we have Mario Super Sluggers. Besides the other Mario sport games like tennis, golf, soccer, and hell, even basketball at one point, honestly, Mario Sluggers takes the cake. Released in 2008, and Jesus Christ, I feel old. For the Nintendo Wii, Mario Super Sluggers. Now, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I did not remember this game being called Mario Super Sluggers. I had vivid memories of this game being called Super Mario Sluggers. Plus, if you search on Google back when the game came out, and just overall, some people were calling it Super Mario Sluggers. Now, either it has to be some new Mandela effect, or it's just me being stupid. Because, guys, I swear this game was called Super Mario Sluggers. I'm losing my mind. Anyways, I just love this game. And as I said with Mario Kart Wii, this game has just so much replay value. It's just a very fun game to play. My favorite ball field has to be either Yoshi Park, Wario City, or hell, even Luigi's Mansion. I just love them all. Anyways, if you're bored one day and want to play a Mario sports game, I highly recommend this one. And to be honest, I think the motion controls in this game aren't bad at all. Well, in general, I've never really had a problem with the Wii's motion controls. But anyways, that's why Mario Super Sluggers is at number 6 on the list. And at number 5, we have Super Mario Sunshine. Now I can already see some people in the comments. Why is Super Mario Sunshine number 5 on the list? Sunshine's the best Mario game ever created. Well, yes, I do enjoy this game, but I have reasons to why this game is number 5. Released in 2002 for the GameCube, Mario finally gets a vacation, but it ends up getting ruined by once again Bowser. Now, I love the idea of Mario being in a tropical setting. Hell, I even think Nintendo did an amazing job on it. Heck, I even have some even favorite courses like Hotel Delfino and Peanut Park, and heck, even some of the secret stages. But the one problem I have with this game, which is probably something small and just me sucking at the game, is the controls. Now, as already said, this is probably just me sucking and not being used to the controls, but honestly, these controls annoy me, and it just takes a lot of time to get used to, and it's probably because I play Mario 64 mostly, and just not really that much of Sunshine. Anyways, besides the controls, honestly, I do really like this game. It's a good game to play during the summer. Heck, I even remember vividly watching Chuck Conroy's Let's Play this game, and it was like, and after getting done watching it, I was like, oh, I want to buy this game. So I literally remember vividly in 2010 going to GameStop, buying this game, heck, with the GameStop GameCube controller, and on the way home, my mom's minivan breaking down and showing the policeman, oh, I got this cool little game. Overall, I love this game, and that's why it's number 5 on the list. At number 4, we have Super Mario Galaxy 2. Now, of course, some people are going to be very confused of why the sequel's on here and not the main game, but we will get into that later on. Released in 2010 for the Wii, Super Mario Galaxy 2 is an amazing game. Like, personally, I enjoyed playing this more than the first game. Hell, I even remember being in a mall around the time when the game first came out, and I saw in a GameStop window an advertisement for the game being out and stuff, and I was like, I begged to my sister, I was like, I really want this game. She got it for me I brought it home. I played it once, I got bored of it and never played it again. This game also feels more like DLC to the original Galaxy. It's like they couldn't add some of this stuff because of limitations to the original game, so they decided to put it into like a separate game. But if it was nowadays, they probably would have added it to the original Galaxy and not make it into a whole separate game. Anyways, one of my favorite courses has to be Throwback Galaxy, because, you know, it's such a throwback. Get it? It's a remake of Womp's Fortress from Mario 64. Get it? It's so funny, throwback. Okay, I'll fucking stop. Overall, this is probably one of the best Galaxy games, and it's just overall very fun once I got back into playing it. Now, we just have to wait for Galaxy 3, which will probably be in like 5,000 years. Anyways, that's why Super Mario Galaxy 2 is number 4 on the list. And at number 3, we have Super Mario Odyssey. I can already see the pitchforks in the comments. Why is Mario... Alright, I did this joke already. Let's just cut to the chase. Listen here. I love Odyssey. It's an amazing game, but there's some other games that I grew up with and honestly have more connection with, but we will get to those later. Released in 2017 for the Nintendo Switch, a very new game actually. This game is a combination of Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy combined. In this game, you visit many kingdoms, and I have to say, New Donk City in the Mushroom Kingdom has to be one of my favorites. Now, the one thing that shines in this game is basically the new flood of this game, Cappy. They're running out of ideas. They couldn't find more power-ups for Mario, so they just use his f***ing hat. And I have to say, I really love Cappy's mechanics in this game. They're very fun to use, and they're pretty easy. Well, if you're using a Pro Controller, when using the Joy-Cons, it can be very frustrating sometimes. Another thing I love about this game is the leaderboards for certain mini games, like the Koopa races, for an example. I remember that one night laying in bed, Clint Stevens starts streaming and he's grinding the fucking Koopa race in the Mushroom Kingdom trying to get a sub 13, and he finally got it and he got the world record. But the next day loses it.
Like, how much longer? I feel like I'm...
What? Let's fucking go, bitch!
Oh my god, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna keep playing. I don't give a fuck. Are you fucking serious? Aurora? Alright, I'm sorry guys.
Another thing I love about this game is that in this game, you can change Mario's costume, actually. And I believe this is actually the first for the Mario series where you can actually change Mario's looks. Like, you can change his hat, you can change his overalls, you can change basically how he looks. And I have to say, my favorite costume in the game has to be the Mario 64 one. It just looks so cool, and I'm happy they're calling back to some of their older games. Well, actually, a lot of the costumes in the game are actually little references to some of the old Nintendo stuff and older Mario games. So, if you're a pretty old school Nintendo fan and know a lot about Nintendo, if you look at some of the costumes, I'm pretty sure you can see some of the references. Anyways, Odyssey is a game that can actually keep you very busy. This game has 99 moons in total in this game. Have fun getting those. Anyways, that's why Odyssey is number 3 on the list. At number 2, we have New Super Mario Bros. DS and New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Now, of course, some people can have their opinions on the new series, but personally, I have to say I love these games, especially DS and Wii. The DS version released in 2005 and the Wii version released in 2009. I just have so much memories of playing these games. I just remember sitting in my mom's chair playing the game and being on World 6 and dying a lot. Heck, I can't even remember playing the game's multiplayer mode with my cousin and my brother at one point. But no more about memories, even though I have a lot more of those to talk about. Let's just talk about the game itself. The controls are very simple for the DS version and the Wii version. The difference with the Wii version though is that if you shake the Wii remote, Mario does this like twirl in the air. Power-ups are almost basically the same in both games. In the DS version you have your normal fire flower, and you have like the new ones like the blue turtle shell and the mini mushroom and the mega mushroom. While in the Wii version, you have the propeller suit, the penguin suit, and the ice flower. Well, it's not really new since it was in other games, but it was new to the 2D series. The worlds in both games are very similar, but they are still very nice. I love how in the DS game, you can play as both Mario and Luigi. But in the Wii version, you can only really play as Mario. Unless if you're playing multiplayer with your friends, then if you want to play as Luigi, you would hand the second player controller to the first player controller to your friend, you would have the second controller. Overall, I just love both of these games. And fun fact, New Super Mario Bros. DS was actually one of the first Nintendo games I played ever. And that's why this game deserves to be number 2 on the list. Now, of course, before we get to number 1, I cannot have a video without honorable mentions. So I'm going to go through these very quickly so we do not take forever on these. So let's go. Number 1, Super Mario Bros. For the NES, released in 1985. It is honestly an amazing game, but it's just, I never really played it that much. Oh yeah, by the way, this was the game that started everything. Well, actually, no. The 1983 Mario Bros. Arcade game kind of started the Mario franchise. Or was it Donkey Kong? Honestly, I don't know. Honestly, this game is very fun. I really do love it. But the one flaw of this game that honestly makes me don't really want to play it is the feature that you cannot save at all in this game. The only way I was actually able to beat it was on the NES Classic with some save states, because honestly, I suck at 2D Mario games. It'll probably take me years to beat it. And yes, I know about that cheat code where you can hold A when you get a game over, you can start from the world, but I would rather start on the damn level. At number 2, we have Super Mario RPG, The Legend of the Seven Stars. Released in 1996 for the Super Nintendo, this game is honestly very underrated. Well, probably the reason why is this game came out when the Super Nintendo was at the end of his lifespan and the N64 was coming up, so that's probably this game is very underrated. This game is honestly very different from all the other Mario games. It's in a style of an RPG kind of game, like Final Fantasy or something. And that's why I love this game. It's very different from the other Mario games. It's actually not completely different because about a couple years later there would be Paper Mario. So I guess this started the Mario RPG kind of style genre, I guess, for Mario. Overall, this game is actually pretty amazing. I really do love it. But sadly, it didn't make it onto the list because there were some other games I enjoyed more. And at number 3, the Super Mario 3D series. There's 3D Land and 3D World, and I'm gonna be honest, I love both of these games. Heck, I even got 3D Land when it first came out on the 3DS for Christmas, and I played the heck out of that game. Like literally, I almost beat it until I learned you needed a lot of star coins to unlock the final Bowser level. Overall, I would say that's the one main flaw with it. It's just with both games actually, is that you need a certain amount of star coins to unlock some levels, and honestly it can be very annoying when you're doing like an any % run so you can get through the game as fast as you can, but you just need these certain coins to unlock these levels, and honestly that's the one annoying thing about these games. But overall, I love both of these games. They're honestly amazing, and hopefully Nintendo will kind of consider bringing the series back somehow. because the series kind of ended off on the Wii U, which y'all know how the Wii U did, but hopefully Nintendo can kind of think of something. Overall, these games are fun. As I said already many times, there's nothing left really to say. Let's get to the number 1 spot. And at number 1, we have Super Mario 64 and Super Mario 64 DS. Now, of course, probably many of y'all saw this coming from a mile away, and probably many of y'all guessed it because literally my banner's in the style of Mario 64 at this time, so I'm gonna attempt to hopefully give some reasons that other people haven't gave yet. Number 1, the community. The overall community is just amazing and probably one of the best ones. In the community, there are many people who make loads of ROM hacks for this game. Just like, for example, Super Mario World back in like 2008, many people made loads of ROM hacks for that game. Like, for example, Kaizo Mario, that was very big back in the day. But in this game, for example, Kaze, he's made ROM hacks such as Super Mario Last Impact, and heck, he made an online version of this game. And Skeelix, who made the most popular ROM hack, Super Mario 64 Star Road. Anyways, another thing I wanted to talk about is the speedrunning scene in this game. And honestly, it's pretty cool. You have your 5 categories, well, excluding the category extensions on speedrun.com. You have your 120 star run, which is pretty explanatory. You're just basically getting all the 120 star run in the game. The world record for that is 1 hour and 39 minutes and 19 seconds by Cheezo5. And then you have your 70 star run, which is basically minusing 50 stars from the 120 run, and you're just basically getting 70 stars. The world record for that is a 47.34 by Cheezo5. And then 16 star, which is the category most beginner speedrunners do. The world record for it is 15 minutes and 17 seconds, 0.65 milliseconds by Ouija14. There's also 2 other speedrun categories in this game, 1 star and 0 star, and good luck with those. The 1 star world record is a 7 minute 21 second run by Exia. And then for the 0 star world record, it is 6 minutes, 41 seconds by Drowsdowski. If you really want to try any of these categories out, go ahead. I really recommend it. Hell, I even speedrun this myself. Well, except 120 star. 1 star and 0 star, because I am not going to get to those anytime soon. Anyways, no more about the community of the game. Let's talk about the game itself. Yeah, one more thing. The reason why I didn't talk about the Super Mario 64 DS speedrun for this game, because honestly, there really isn't a speedrun for that game. Well, there is, but it really isn't talked about. But I'll get into the DS game later on. The overall game itself is pretty good and overall amazing. The controls are good, the graphics are good for its time, and there's some lag from time to time, but it doesn't really bother me. But if you really do not want to deal with the lag, you can either play on the Wii Virtual Console or even on the Wii U. The music itself is very memorable and catchy, but they could have added some new songs and not have them repeating in some courses. Speaking of the courses are pretty easy. Well, except TikTok Clock and that one red coin course upstairs. It's so fun! Now, in order about the N64 version, let's talk about a game that everyone seems to dislike, but I really love. Super Mario 64 DS. Honestly, I love this game, and I grew up with this game, and I just played it so much, and all I really can say about it is that it's the same game, but with Luigi, Wario, Yoshi, some extra courses, and 30 plus stars, and just overall better looking graphics. Also in the game, Mips has a huge family of rabbits, and if you collect all of them with all the certain characters, you'll be able to unlock some mini games that are also pretty addicting. Also, another thing they added with this game is the multiplayer mode, where you can play as Yoshi, some colored Yoshis, and some of the courses. And I'm gonna be honest, I have a lot of memories with the multiplayer version. Like literally, I remember like me and my brother and my cousin playing this thing so much, and overall, it just brings back so many good memories and just makes me love this game even more. Now, the one problem many have with this game is the controls. Personally, I never really had an issue with the controls itself. Well, to be honest, I did have a little bit of problems, but it really didn't affect me in gameplay wise. And as I said many times, I grew up with this game, and basically this was my actual first ever Nintendo game I ever played in my life, and I'm glad it was, because it led me to find the N64 version, which I found out because of the 16-star speedrun I saw back in 2009. And overall, if I just never played this game, I would have never been NintendoLper, and this is why I just really love Super Mario 64 and Super Mario 64 DS, and this is why they truly belong at number 1. Anyways, that's all for this video. I'm finally glad it's done, honestly. But wait a minute, this video is around 20 minutes long. Why are you saying that? Well, that 20 minutes for you was basically long months for me. I started working on this script back in June of 2017, and I started working on this video back in like March, And just overall, this video took a lot of work. Like, I had to get a lot of footage for this video, like, gameplay-wise, and I couldn't get some of the games, like, the newer games, like Odyssey, Super Mario 3D World, and some DS games and everything. So that's why it also took forever. And just the other reason was, I just kept putting this video aside so many times because I had, like, other videos pop up that I needed to get done, and just overall, I'm just glad I got this done. Shout out to my good Twitch friend, Swampert, too, for helping me get some of the footage, because literally, if he didn't give me any footage, this video would have taken way longer, and I'm just finally happy it's done. So again, shout out to him for giving me some of the footage. And that's all we have to say for this video, honestly. Oh yeah, by the way, in September, I am taking a break from YouTube. I know, but wait, you haven't uploaded in a week. Why are you taking a break? Because honestly, I just want to take a break in September. It's going to be that kind of break period for me because I've been uploading a lot of these months, and I had like one break, like 1 week for a break. But honestly, just overall, I just want a break in September because, again, school's starting. I'm going to want to focus on that. And maybe I just want to work on more videos and stuff. So anyways, that's all I have to say. Hopefully you'll enjoy this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.